paladin filth hacked me down right here in our headquarters. She's going to suffer for what she did to me.
The spirit thinks for a moment, then moves back from the paladin.
Very well. I am done with this world.
At last. Thank you. The wound's closed over. Thank you. Here, I found this on one of the Magisters. It looks valuable. Take it, with my thanks.
We've hauled a lot of bodies out to the graves today. More divine order brothers and sisters than I ever thought I'd see in the ground. The Magisters have a lot to answer for.
Lord Kemp did what he had to do. The Black Ring cannot be allowed to get a hold in Arx. It was harsh justice, but justice all the same.
It's a waste of time. The Magisters are long gone. There's no one left down here.
Piss off, Paladin scum. I'm telling you nothing. My brother Delarus will hear about this, and then there'll be trouble. Delarus looks after his own.
You met my brother? Really? All right, we have a deal. You first.
I see. Well, that's unwelcome news.
He takes a moment to gather himself.
So, the Whites have a vault hidden below the barracks. I suspect the entrance is to be found in a storeroom in the basement. There was always a White hanging around. You'll find it easy enough.
The Whites are in their hidden vault, and that's all I know. Now, please, leave me the hells alone.
You'd betray your own, you traitor!
The damn cells were empty. The Magisters arrested hundreds, but they're not here. They're gone.
Who are you? Did Lord Kem send you about the missing prisoners? That is the ever-elusive mystery. These weren't escape artists. They were thieves and drunkards, imbeciles and liars, heretics and fools. The crudest of the crude, turned from slugs to smoke. Poof. Hardly. The jailer's records are clear. 564 men and women were signed in and never signed out again. I'd say this was an oversight in record keeping, but I know some of those names. And they are nowhere to be found.
Ways off limits.
Stay back. It's for your own good. The Magisters. They say she's a witch. I say...
Her voice freezes into a harsh whisper.
I say she's a demon. Damn right. Lucian spoke of creatures like this Windigo. They spread their black magic to our children with songs and stories. Makes me sick. Our little ones, tools of demons. You know this trickster? Well, go on then. Probably doesn't matter who breaks her, so long as she gets broken. Just keep your head on straight. She'll try to make nice. Creep into your thoughts. Keep her out of there, all right?
Yes. I miss him. I miss us. No one touched me, so... Stop! Stop! You answer to me. I do not answer to you. What's this? Who are you? I can't deal with any more interruptions today. Give me room! I feel a breakthrough approaching.
She cradles her head in her hands, then pivots towards the prisoner. Her mouth opens, yet nothing spills forth. No sermon, no screed, no threat. She turns back to you and grimaces.
Too late! The spark's been snuffed. I trust you come bearing gold or godhood for me, to have interrupted such a sensitive interrogation. The Magisters can quiet the songs of source using their collars and cages. I would normally call it a cruelty. But this Windigo thing, she must be contained. We found her here, already imprisoned, cursing the Magisters with hexes vulgar enough to turn even a dwarf's cheeks red. The evil is strong in her. Her words are soaked in it. They squirm into your mind, planting warm memories you've never had, mesmerizing you with candy-sweet sights and scents.
Visions of Windigo's attack on the vessel sailing to Fort Joy fill your head. You look to the sound, and your memories contort and coil. Windigo cradles you in her arms, stroking your head as the waves crash around you. I'm sorry, Buttercup. I was bewitched by his promise. Forgive me. You shake your head and the vision is gone. Your eyes rest not on the prisoner, but on the paladin. The paladin sighs, in, then out. Her jaw relaxes, her hands unclench.
A sorcerer? You penetrate my thoughts as she does, yet you leave behind clarity, not fantasy. I understand now. You are as dangerous to her as she to us. I will give you the space you need, then. May Lucian be your guide. Things are under control, for now.
You step up to the cell to look at the skeleton you know to be Windigo. The barrier mutes her source, but it isn't her source you fear, but something more, a shadow. She says nothing, but you still hear her words.
An unexpected pleasure. For both of us, I'm sure.
She looks to the nearby device, and an urge engulfs you. An urge to power down the device to release Windigo from her cell. Her mouth remains closed, yet her voice settles in your mind like a damp fog.
There are others, his chosen, yet I am no longer among them. They seek what you seek. The hammer. The God King rejoices as long as I am chained. Free me, and we might hobble him.
The voice is gone. Windigo is still.
No more lies, Godwoken. No more treachery, no more death, no more betrayal. You can be free of me, and I can be free of him. Dropping the barrier requires a sacrifice. It won't be for naught. I can no longer abide by the God King's will. He would scour me clean and suck me dry of all that was ever mine. I will never be among his chosen. But I know the ones still basking in his favor. Free me, and you too will know them.
You reach your hand. You close your eyes and focus. You feel the source in you pulse, first faintly, then with the strength of a leather-skinned drum. Your source drains into the machine. It dims ever so slightly, but the shield remains steadfast. Something within the device grates and groans, yet the cell's shield holds. The machine sputters and sparks. You close your eyes and focus. You feel the source in you pulse. The device crackles and pops, then whines pitifully. The shield surrounding the cell flickers off.
Come to me, sweet cinnamon.
She steps forward, slowly but confidently. She holds out her hands, bony palms up. They emit no fire, no ice, no curse.
The God King no longer grants me his favor. Mask ripped from me and flesh flayed to bone, because the God-woken still walks Rivellon. Now he's chosen another. I should hate you for what you've done to me, hate you for the hell I've lived. But I hate him so much more. He loved me when I was useful. He cast me out when you failed to die. Go to the new Chosen. See that he suffers. See that the God King suffers. In your name and in mine. The Covenant, it sounded so beautiful. Eternity right there at my fingertips. Yet it's all a lie. There is no grand reward, no enduring prosperity. Just slavery within the void. The rule of a hellish hand. I was so naive. The God King told me I was special. He came close, and then closer still. Hearing him, feeling him, it was like crashing over a cliff and having him catch me over and over. I failed him. You just wouldn't die. Of all his punishments, the harshest was the emptiness, the lack of him. I thought if I could just regain his affection, I might taste it again. Linderkem, the God King's current beloved. No more skin in his real bones than on a peeled jackfruit. And it is not only his ear the God King whispers into. The dwarf called Isbel. She bends to the king's every whim. If you want to get to the God King, you go through Linderkem. You topple his Tower of Lies. The God King. He said if I could find Dallas, eliminate her, I could take my place by his side again. But Kem, he doesn't like competition. All it took was a few whispers. They spread to the Magisters quickly. The Magisters, they've got ways of silencing Source. They knew exactly what to do. The Paladins, well, when they found me, they'd no idea what to make of me. No, the God King's special boy. It wasn't difficult to figure out, I assure you. I came seeking Dallas. Kem wants her, too, as anyone could tell you. I crashed one of Lady Kem's little tea parties, did a little snooping. The void's vapor there was plain as night to me. You'd suppose we should work as one, but no. The God King loves to play his game of favourites. Clem was promised a place at the table, and he's doing what he must to secure it. Alone. Oh, honey. The God-Woken rests in a bed made only of lies. Did you expect him to offer God-Woken his calling card and invite them to meetings? Still, the signs are there. A once-loving husband now estranged from his confused wife. A disciple of Lucian now eagerly stoking the fires of mutiny and discord within the Order. If you want to truly see, you must look past the facade. You'll find it rather flimsy, I think. Yes, her. I can't say for certain, but I bet you could simply sniff her out. She's got quite a nose for the fetid. Find the foulest pile of shit you can, and she'll be wallowing in the middle. Goodness, how could I not? Her work on Black Peak Isle is legendary, or so she tells it at least. The king has an eye for the arrogant. They make such valuable stewards as they clamour for his favour, as I well know. I go to Kem. Or his estate, rather. He's got a Swornbreaker scythe. It'll free me from the Covenant. I'd be mortal, yes, but no longer a slave.
Way.
Neither of us are inclined to mercy. Let's make the most of this moment, shall we? Before you go, I have something for you. Something I learned. A touch of void, if you will.
Windigo pauses. She doesn't speak the next words, yet you hear them as clearly as a robin's song.
Goodbye, God-Woken.